Welcome back to the TheKempire Daily YouTube channel, where we talk about hot topics in music, entertainment, pop culture, and even reality TV. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out when we go live or when we upload. Today, I want to talk about a few hot topics, including Kordell Stewart and Portia Williams. We'll talk about that in just a second. You probably already know this by now. Kim Kardashian has officially filed for divorce from Kanye West. There have been rumors circulating that the couple have been apart for a good majority of the pandemic. Well, now they are officially confirming this divorce. The couple have been together for almost 7 years and share 4 children together. It's looking like the divorce will be amicable, and they've been working on this for the last few months in regards to finalizing what this will look like. Kim Kardashian is asking for both legal and physical joint custody with Kanye West. And right now, they're currently trying to figure out the details of separating their properties. But a lot of people are wondering why now. And a lot of people kind of saw this coming, between Kanye West's antics on social media and in the media, and running for president probably was the last big stunt. However, Kim Kardashian had released a statement several months ago in regards to Kanye West's mental state and his struggles with bipolar depression. Anyone with bipolar depression or any sort of mental health issue, then it is challenging to not only help them, but also to maintain a relationship and a family. And look, a lot of people do not like Kim Kardashian. I've turned a page when it comes to Kim Kardashian because I honestly appreciate the hard work she's been doing for, criminal justice reform. But at the same time, Kim Kardashian really does live her life out in the public. And her relationship with Kanye West has been one of those relationships that has fed media and entertainment and the blogs. But it will be interesting to see what Kim Kardashian's life will look like after this divorce is finalized. People are already talking about who should she date next. Honestly, if you have 4 children, a growing empire, I don't know if that's the first thing on Kim Kardashian's to-do list. Speaking of separations, let's talk about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. They're not separating, don't worry. They're actually released information that they will be welcoming their second child together. They confirmed that news earlier this week, but now they're also confirming that they will not be returning to the royal family. As you may recall, when they split from the royal family originally, they had set up a 12-month review and that they would come back with the royal family to discuss if they would return to their duties, and they will not be. And along with this not returning to their royal duties, that includes losing certain military titles. And when I say military titles, we're talking about the royal military titles and some of their patronages. And that includes some of the UK charities that the Duke and Duchess worked with. But one of the great questions that I got from you guys on TikTok was, does this mean that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry will lose their titles? As you already know, Prince Harry was born into royalty. It's kind of hard to strip him of those titles, even though it can happen. However, this is what I've discovered in my research. They will retain their Duke and Duchess title along with a multitude of other titles that were gifted to them by the Queen on their wedding day. However, in their agreement and negotiations with the royal family, they have agreed not to use His Royal or Her Royal Highness. That doesn't mean if we were to meet them, we could easily say it. They probably would tell us not to say it, but they have agreed not to use it. And when they agreed not to use it, that means, in other forms, in media or in, certain charitable events or whatever work they might be doing here in the States. But this topic of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry is so controversial. I've seen the gambit of people's opinions, people saying that she's ruined, Prince Harry's life. And some people want to say, he's doing what he could do, to prevent what happened to his mother happening to Meghan Markle. Honestly, I lean towards the latter because I honestly feel still the media in the UK have been targeting her in a very racist way. And I think they've found a semblance of normalcy as much as you can here in the United States. So I'm excited for them. I think this is probably the best decision that they could have made. I wonder what the future for their children will be like because of this decision that they've made. But what I'm hearing in regards to the royal military titles, I'm hearing that according to a source close to Prince Harry, he's going to work hard to earn those titles back in 2021. Not sure what that means or how that works. Very complicated, the rules and regulations of the royal family. But let's talk about Kordell Stewart. You may recall Kordell Stewart, legendary football player who appeared on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And look, this is probably the most interesting to come out of the new season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And it has nothing to do with the new season, but it does involve Portia, formerly Portia Stewart, now Portia Williams. As you may recall, when we first were introduced to Portia, she was married to Kordell. And we saw their, let's say, toxic relationship on this reality show. And we saw what happened after that. And during the show, Portia alluded to a few different things in regards to the incident, not just the incident, but their disconnection as a married couple. And even Kenya, during the season, alluded to former rumors about Kordell Stewart. And I'm sure if you've been following blogs and gossip for a very long time, you recall the 1998 incident where they alleged that Kordell Stewart was caught in lewd acts with men in a park. However, Kordell did an interview with Tamron Hall saying that that was just like a barbershop rumor. Nothing ever happened. He wasn't arrested. And he also states in this interview that it was a police officer that was the one to spread this rumor. Look, if you follow entertainment news, blogs, whatever it may be, for years, Black men in music, entertainment, athletics always have, it's almost like is that you've made it if you have a gay rumor. Do I think Kordell Stewart is gay? I have no idea. Is it good for our business? Yeah, because it's like, oh, really? But if it's not true, if it's just a rumor, and I'm telling you guys, I've seen rumors be developed by bloggers or people, just regular people, just because they don't like someone or they like, the lie is more entertaining than the truth. And I think that's part of the reason why this rumor is still out there. But it's also interesting, why is he bringing this up now? And, of course, he's making it seem that he's bringing it up now for other athletes that might deal with these particular rumors. He also addressed why he decided to do the reality show. And this is what he said. He said this: that show is all about storyline, and you draw from whoever the castmates or the characters, if you will, that are on the show, what they've been a part of. So there is a chance that the rumor may have seeped in. He also went on to say, we were married. That never was the impact at all. That was true love at the time. But once you get on the show and things are starting to be insinuated, from the conversations about beards to me being controlling, it becomes a whirlwind of things. And she has her world that she's a part of, and she wanted to do for herself, to the point where we're going our separate ways. Honestly, the person I would want to talk to would be Portia today, because I know initially when Portia divorced, when she got a divorce from Kordell, she did insinuate things, the later seasons. But I would want to hear what she would have to say now in regards to that rumor and her thoughts on what Kordell had to say. Now, I have to say, he was very, very lovely to her on the show. But if you watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta, you remember the awkwardness of that relationship, the controlling demeanor that Kordell reigned over Portia. So to see Portia, who Portia is today, is very different than the Portia that we saw in her first season. Even the Portia that I interviewed on TheKempire Radio, it is very different than the Portia today. But there was always that glimmer of that fun, entrepreneurial. I remember her talking about some of the businesses that she has now back then. Kordell, not sure why you decided to bring this up right now. I thought maybe he's hawking a book. I don't know. Maybe he's hawking a life story. I don't know. Anyways, as always, let's continue the conversation in the comments. I want to hear from you. What did you think of Kordell's comments and any of the other hot topics that we talked about? Again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out when we go live or when we upload.